Hello again guys, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we'll be doing 5 laps around Mount Panorama using the Jaguar F-Type GR3 here on Gran Turismo Sport. Now we're going to try and beat our lap time after each lap, and after 5 laps I'll go around the circuit one more time, kind of slowish, and I'll try and show you what type of braking points I use, and hopefully we can get a decent time. The best time I've managed to get out of this so far is a 2 minute 2.1.8, which I'm pretty pleased with. So I will quickly show you the car setups that I do use. It's a very standard setup here, no traction control. I'll be using the super soft tyres. Now I tend to leave the brake and brake balance at 0 around this track. I have tried it at 1 and 2 to the front, but I do find that then the back end is very slippy. So it's most comfortable for me at 0, so we'll leave that there. And as you can see, all the other settings have not been touched. They're all very standard settings. And as you can see here, I'll be driving manual, super soft tyres, no traction control, no auto drive, no driving assists, no braking points. Oh, sorry. So without further ado guys, let's jump straight into this 5 lap time trial. Hopefully we can put in some decent times here, and I'll see you on track. So we're going to be doing 5 laps here around Mount Panorama on GT Sport here. We are using the Jaguar F-Type, which is a GR3 car here. So hopefully we can put in some decent lap times here, and hopefully we can beat our lap each time. So I won't be going through the braking points on the first 5 laps. I'll just try and set the best times that I possibly can within these 5 laps here, and then we'll go around of course at the end, and then at the end of this video I'll show a replay of the fastest lap. So Mount Panorama is a very technical circuit. It's got 2 long straights, and it's got some very tight bendy corners. As you can see here, it reminds me a little bit of Monaco on the Formula 1 game. It's very tight, but it's also a track that you can carry a lot of speed through these corners. It's a track that I really enjoyed when I started playing this game. I didn't really enjoy Mount Panorama, but as time has gone on, I've learned to get more and more comfortable with this track. Oh, very late coming into there. Thankfully this is our outlap. So as you can see, it's a very tight and bendy circuit. We're just about to start the second of the long straights here, coming down towards the start-finish section. So as you can see, I am using the standard setup here. I have not adjusted anything, so my aim is to get into the 201s if I possibly can after 5 laps here. So we're just about to start our first of our 5 flying laps here. So there'll be 6 laps in total. We'll count this as our outlap. As we come down now to start the start-finish straight here. And away we go for our first flying lap here around Mount Panorama. So hopefully our first lap can be a good one. Even with that little mistake there on the first lap, we still managed to get down to about a 2:03. As we're currently a little bit up on our time here, so hopefully we can improve on lap 2 here. Looking to try and carry as much speed as you possibly can through this section here. As we are currently 2 tenths up on our best time. So it looks like the ghost car might just pass us here, but we'll see if we can't better ourselves here. Keep it a bit more tidy through this section, which we have. And that's put us almost a second up. It has put us a second up already on our time. So my goal is within 5 laps to get into the 201s if I possibly can. And hopefully when we do the slow lap, it will help you maybe find some different braking points. So maybe it will help you find some different lines on the game. I'm definitely not an expert, but I thought I would try and help out a little bit at least by showing you how I do it, and maybe you can compare to how you do it, and maybe you'll see something different. Maybe I do something that's slower than what you do, or maybe you'll see something a bit quicker that I do. So hopefully this video will help you. And it looks like we're going to better our time here with a second, so we're down to a 2:02 here. And we were a bit late braking into there, very wide, so we lost a bit of time there. Hopefully we can make that up on the rest of this lap here. So we have shaved a second off from the first lap to the second lap, but looks like with the mistake we just had, this will be a slower lap, but we've still got 3 more laps to try and get into the 201s if we possibly can, as the first lap was an out lap, so there will be 6 laps in total here. So hopefully we can make up that little bit of time that we lost in the first corner here. As we're catching up to the ghost car at least, so I guess we're gaining a little bit on ourselves from the previous lap. I am using the TGT Thrustmaster wheel, so hopefully we can find our way down to the 201s. We're currently 3/10 off our best time, but that was with a mistake on the first corner. I did brake a little bit too late there. So after this lap we will have 2 more laps remaining to try and better our time, get to the 201s if we possibly can, as we gain quite a lot of time on ourselves here in the last sector, so we shouldn't be too far behind the 202.7. Let's see if we can't hit the 201s on this lap. So like I said, hopefully you see some lines that will make you go a little bit quicker, or maybe I do something different to you and you are quicker than me in certain parts of the track. Then please do let me know in the comment section below if there's any way that I can improve my lap times. Then please do feel free to share any feedback in the comment section below. We're currently a little bit up on ourselves here, so hopefully this can be a decent lap. Will set us up at least nicely for the next lap here. Like I said, my goal is to try and get us down into the 201s if I possibly can within the 5 laps. So this is currently lap 4, so we have 2 laps remaining. On lap 3 there you can see that I was a fraction slower. That was because of a mistake in the first corner. I was a bit late on the brakes, so hopefully this will be a better time for us. So currently quite a little bit up here. I'm not sure if we'll get into the 201s this lap. Maybe we will. I just lost a little bit of time there. No, I didn't. We got into the 201s. So I've completed the goal that I wanted to achieve here. So let's see if we can better that time. That is a 201.8. So there's definitely time to be gained on that, I feel. I didn't feel like that was a very, very fast lap. So like I said, hopefully you're finding this video helpful and it shows you maybe some different lines around Bathurst here. So when we're done with these laps here, like I said, I will show you a replay of the fastest lap and we'll go around the track and I'll try and show you my braking points and my lines that I try and keep here. And hopefully you guys will find that a bit helpful. Oh, and I hit the wall there. Oh, wow. So this lap is definitely not going to better our time here. So we've got one more attempt on the next lap. Let's try and better our time. But we did manage to get down to the 201.8, which I'm very, very pleased with. So the next lap will be our final flying lap. And then we will go around the track and I'll try and show you the lines and my braking points, and hopefully that will help you guys maybe shave some time off your off the times that you're achieving currently. And if you can see what I'm doing wrong in this video, then please do let me know in the comment section below. If you have any tips for me whatsoever, how I can shave seconds off my time, that would be greatly appreciated. So here we go for the final flying lap here. Hopefully we can knock some seconds off that time there, or at least some tenths off that time there. I want to try and beat the 201.8 here. It would be lovely to try and get that a little bit lower. But I have achieved my goal that I was out for, which was to get into the 201s. And that was a bit too hot and spicy into that corner there. We may have lost a bit of time there. It looks like the ghost car has just went ahead of us, which he has, so we definitely did lose a bit of time coming through that downhill, that first section there. Hopefully we can make it up in the remainder of the lap. I'm going to try my best at least to try and improve that time that we got there. Oh, almost lost the back end there. Looks like we're neck and neck with the ghost car here, so it's going to be a very tight last section here. And looks like the ghost car has just got the beating of us here. So it doesn't look like I will be able to improve our best time, which is a 201.8. As I'm currently 0.2 of a second off my best time here, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to beat that time. Unless I have a fantastic last little corner here. And that was a 201.9. So we were just a little bit off our best time there, and that was with a sloppy lap. So we're now going to go around the lap, guys, and I'm going to try and show you my braking points and my lines that I try and hold through corners. Hopefully this will be of help to you. So we'll go round one time fast and then we'll go round one time slow. So coming into T1 here, just after the 100 board, you want to drop down to second. Try and get as much as this apex here as you can. Don't be afraid to get a bit of curb and a bit of tarmac on the right hand side there. As we're now coming down towards turn 2 here, after the first long straight. And what you want to set yourself up for is just after the 100 board here, there's a bit of tarmac. That's when you want to be on the brakes. Third gear, as close to this apex here as you possibly can, carrying as much speed as you can through here. You'll see a little in hook in the wall there. You want to let off a little bit, down into second. You want to try and hug this wall and this white line as closely as you can. Get on the power nice and early, carry as much speed. The tree on the left hand side here is your turning point. You want to try and stay middle of the road here if you can, up into fifth, and a little courtesy let off here. Get that apex there, that'll push you out, and just as this curb starts here, you want to let off a little bit, hug that apex on the inside there. Just as you get to this board here, you want to start trail braking down this downhill section, like so, which will set you up very, very nicely for the rest of the downhill section. Now as you come around this corner, the second you see that falcon right in there, you want to be on the brakes, try and hug that apex to the nearest wall there as much as you possibly can without hitting the wall, carrying as much speed as you can through that corner there. Now as you come over this little hill point here, you'll see a little bit of tarmac appear on the left hand side there. Don't be afraid to use that. Swing over as quickly as you can. Just after the 150 board here, you want to be down into second gear. Get as much as that apex as you possibly can, up into third as quickly as you possibly can, carrying as much speed through this section here. Now just after the 100 board here, you want to get on the brakes, but you want a late turn in to get as much of this curb here as you possibly can, and across the line. So we'll go around one more time slower now. So just after the 100 board here, you want to be down into second. Take as much of this apex here as you possibly can. Don't be afraid to use this curb and tarmac on the right hand side there. As we come down towards T2 now, after this first long straight here at Bathurst. Now what you want to prepare yourself for now is just after the 100 board where the tarmac starts. You want to be down into third. Get as close to this apex here as you possibly can, carrying as much speed as you possibly can through this section. Now you'll see a little in hook there between the white and the black bit of the wall there. That's where you want to let off the power, just a little bit. Get as close to this wall as you can, and then you want to start braking down into second. Get as close to that white line as you possibly can, carrying as much speed as you possibly can. Now this tree on the left hand side here is my tipping point. You want to get as close to the apex in the wall as you can, and then you want to stay at the middle of the track here, and then as you get to about here, just a little courtesy lift. Try and get that curb if you can, and just as this curb starts here on the right hand side, let off a little bit, close as you can to the apex in the wall there, and just as you're getting underneath this, hit a dab of brakes, down into third, and down into second, as close to this wall as you possibly can. Try and catch the tarmac there, which will set you up lovely for the rest of this downhill section. Now you want to get as tight to this wall as you can, and the second you see the falcon right in there, you want to be on the brakes. You want to try and get your left tyre as close to that white line as you possibly can, carrying as much speed as you can through that bottom section there, and that'll put you out onto the second of the long straights here around Bathurst. So as you come over this little dump here, you'll see a little bit of tarmac appears on the left hand side. Don't be afraid to get your left wheel onto that. Turn in just after the 150. You want to be down into second. Get as much as this corner as you can, quickly up into third to turn the nose of the car, carrying as much speed as you possibly can. Now just after the 100 board here, you want to hit the brakes, but you don't want to start turning until that little piece of grass there, as close as you can to the apex, and then it's full power across the line. So that has been my video of a bit of a track guide around Bathurst. Hopefully that has helped you a little bit with the lines and the braking points. Hopefully it helps you improve your time. If there's anything that you've observed in this video that I can do better, then please do let me know in the comment section below, guys. I'm always open to improving. So please do let me know in the comment section below if you see there's anything that I can do differently to be able to go quicker or improve my time. And yeah, if there's any other track videos you'd like to see me do, then please do let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully this has been of help to you, and I'll catch you again in the next one. Thank you, everyone.